Monkey.
Gosh, that is quite possibly the worst night's sleep I've had in a very long time. I know, us British people like to complain a lot, but it's just been too hot, isn't it, really? Just too hot. I think anything above sort of 20 degrees in England is just too much. Had about 3 fans on me last night and still got an absolutely shocking night's sleep. But anyway, today is a rest day, so it's not, it's not the end of the world. It's not like I've got like a heavy gym session or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, let's get into meal number 1 of the day then. This usually is my breakfast every morning these days, particularly in the hot weather. You can't beat a nice smoothie. Now in this smoothie, there is about 1,000 calories. So we've got 1 banana, we've got 1 pack of instant oats, 1 little small Greek yogurt, 30 grams of strawberry whey protein, 300 milliliters of semi-skim milk, and about 45 grams of peanut butter. So as you can see, it's a bulking smoothie. It's not a smoothie to lose weight. People always seem to associate smoothies with, you want to lose weight, but it completely depends what you put in it, obviously. So I'll put the calories and the macros on the screen for you just now. Very, very high calories, very quick, very convenient, and also very refreshing in the morning when you've had a shit night's sleep and it's absolutely baking. This is absolutely perfect. So I'm going to enjoy this and I'll catch you after. And just like that, breakfast has been demolished in about 2 seconds. That was a great breakfast. I don't get sick of it. Usually I get sick of the same foods every day, but I think because in the mornings I'm getting so hot now, something cold and refreshing like this is absolutely perfect. Now, as you guys will see from today's full day of eating video compared to previous ones, I have changed up my diet a little bit and the way I do things. So in previous days, I've had 4 big meals and quite a few snacks. And for me, particularly in this hot weather, that's the last thing I want to be doing. I don't want to be cooking, slaving away in the kitchen, cooking 4 meals a day, washing up 4 meals a day. And to be honest, just physically eating 4 meals in this weather, the heat definitely affects my appetite, particularly hot meals. It's the last thing you want to be doing, really. Last night I was eating my dinner in front of a fan, which is not the best. So yeah, bring on the cold weather, I say. But yeah, so we're mixing it up a bit. So we're going for 3 larger meals and a few snacks as well. It's just super convenient. You don't have to eat as many times throughout the day. Obviously you're eating bigger quantities, but as you see from breakfast, that's 1,000 calories out of the day. It's about 1/3 of my calories knocked out. And then obviously I got a big lunch, a big dinner, and a few snacks. But the weather is absolutely beautiful, and I can think of nothing better on this sunny day than to head to Tesco and grab my favorite drink. Course, we had to go for the White Monster. This is the drink of choice at the minute. Perfect in the summer, just nice and refreshing. What I usually like to do actually is when I buy these at home is I put them in the freezer for 20 minutes and it's just perfection. But yeah, we'll have to make do with the fridge in Tesco today. Don't get these every day because I don't think they'd be great to have every day, but certainly on a rest day at the minute, I sort of have about 3 rest days a week. So 3 months a week I don't think is too bad. Obviously there's no sugar in it, there's no calories, but there's a lot of a lot of additives and a lot of crap in it. But I'm willing to take that risk for a few times a week because it's just so good. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy this and I'm going to head to work. I'll catch you guys for probably the first snack. I usually have a snack before lunch and a snack after lunch. So yeah, catch you guys in a bit. Right then, people, we are out getting in our daily steps again. I stress the importance of it, day in, day out. But if you work a desk job especially, just make sure you get out, get in those steps. We have got a Rice Krispies bar today. I don't usually have these. I usually get a Squares bar, but they unfortunately ran out. So yeah, I'm gonna have 2 of these just now, just to keep me topped up, ready to go back to work. To be honest with you, I don't need the carbohydrates because of my job, but for me, I just need the calories. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy these and I'll catch you guys for lunch. Jesus Christ, what an absolute scorcher it is today. I am absolutely baking in the car, but I've literally not really got anywhere else to eat that I can film. So yeah, just
getting in for you guys. But yeah, so for lunch today, we have gone for a, let's see if you can see it. So we've got 1 pack of basmati rice. We've got 250 grams of 15% mincemeat. We've got a little bit of tomato sauce, courgettes, red onions, and some red pepper in there as well. This is such a good meal, so easy. You know, to bulk cook as well. I made a big batch last night. I used about 750 grams of mince. I have some with pasta, some with rice, and yeah, that's 3 meals sorted for you guys then, really. So yeah, that's what I like to do, guys, with my full day of eatings at work, particularly. I really like to bulk cook the meals in the evening, and then, you know, I'm not tempted to buy you know, sort of crap in the day. For 1, and 2, you know, it saves money as well. So yeah, definitely recommend trying to bulk cook some of your meals in the evening, you know, whether that be chicken, you know, beef mince. I like to use a lot of pastas and rices, you know, because I'm on quite a high calorie diet, so, you know, using things like that is great, which, to be honest, you can use if you're cutting as well. You know, just measure the pasta out, measure a serving of rice. It doesn't add up to that many calories, but because I have sort of 2 to 2.5 servings each time, obviously it does add up to be quite big. But like I mentioned earlier, you know, I'm going for 3 meals a day. So whilst this is quite a big meal, I won't eat again till this afternoon for a snack. It's only a small snack really, and then I'll be on to dinner. So yeah, let's enjoy this, and I'll catch you guys in a bit.
12 seconds later.
Right then, that is all done. God, I tell you guys something, eating a hot meal in this weather is not ideal. I'm sure you can probably see sweat literally dripping off me. That is, yeah, it's not pleasant. The car is absolutely baking, and I want to open the door. You know, I've been trying to open it whilst eating, but also not a huge fan of wasps, so I think I'd rather sit and sizzle than let a wasp in it. But yeah, tasty meal. I went for 15% lean. Oh, well, it's not really that lean. It's not terribly, you know, fatty. You know, you can get a 5% beef mince as well, but for me, you know, whilst bulking, getting those extra calories, I do drain the mince off of the oil because it can get a little bit way too oily for me, to be honest. But on the whole, it's just got a bit of a nicer flavour. It's you know, a bit richer and yeah, a bit tastier, to be honest. So I'd much rather get the 15% lean mince and getting those extra calories than to essentially just get the healthier lean mince, but you know, not enjoy it as much. I'll put the calories and the macro breakdown on screen for you just now. Very high in protein, not too high in carbs, and pretty high in fat. So yeah, a bit of a pro fat and pro protein meal. Obviously the carbs, I'm getting about 70 to 75 grams, probably about 80 to 85 with the little bit of veg in there as well. But overall, that's a pretty low carb meal for me today. But as you've seen earlier, and as you'll see later, it's because I like to have sort of carbier snacks. So in my meals, I like to go for a higher sort of protein, higher fat ratio, because for me, it's just what I enjoy, it's what my body responds well to. And then in the snacks, I'll go for, you know, sort of carbohydrate snacks, just because, yeah, it just gives me a little boost of energy throughout the day. But yeah, that is lunch all done. Gonna go for a little walk now, and then I'll probably catch you guys in about 2.5 hours for snack number 2. So see you in a bit. Gosh, that is better. Bit of shade, although I am in literal wasp territory, like right in the grass, right among the bushes, but bloody hell, such a nice fresh breeze out here. I might have to next time, to be honest, just bring a little tripod and set up a little station on the grass to eat, because yeah, that car was certainly bloody baking. I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's a pub literally about there, which would be ideal to go and get a nice ice cold Coke or a lager or something like that. But fortunately, I am at work and I am driving, so I mean, the Coke would be fine, but obviously, yeah, I can't have a beer on the job, so to speak. So yeah, just out getting my steps in again. I think I'm currently on about 6,000 or 7,000, which is not bad. I'd like to try and get sort of 7 to 8. You know, 10 would be ideal, I suppose, but to be honest, like, you know, I'm not overly fussed about getting steps. Like, I have quite a fast metabolism. The only reason I like to do it really is to sort of help aid that digestion, because I'm trying to eat a lot. So that's one thing that I can, you know, give you a big tip on, is to definitely get moving if you eat a lot of food, particularly because it's going to help that digestion, going to help it go down better, and yeah, also it's going to help with your appetite. You know, you're going to get a bit hungry because you're being active. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to head back to work and I'll catch you guys for snack number 2. Right, next up then, the next snack of choice is the salt and vinegar rice cakes. I usually have about 4 of these now. There's about 40 calories in each one, 8 grams of carbs, so it's about 32 grams of carbs. And we've also got a trusty apple to get in those micros as well. Yeah, this is probably one of my go-to snacks at the minute. I tend to usually get the salt and vinegar ones, sometimes the cheese ones, but yeah, salt and vinegar is definitely the go-to. A little bit on the expensive side, not gonna lie, but compared to the, you know, the own brand rice cakes, I just think they're just taste like ass. Like these are the best ones for sure. So yeah, go and check them out if you haven't already. Anyway, I'm gonna head back to work now. Got about an hour left, and then we're gonna head back home for dinner. Right then, quick little essential shop from Tesco on the way home from work. Nothing interesting, just the boring crap, you know, the boring bollocks of household stuff. So yeah, I'm not going to take you inside there, but we are going to have one more Rice Krispies bar. Tend to have 2 or 3 of these a day, 2 to 3 of these a day, sorry. Like I said, I would usually have a squares bar, so I'd usually have 1, maybe 2 of those. Instead I'm replacing it with 2 to 3 of these because these are less calories. 83 calories in the whole bar, which is nothing really. How many carbs we got? 15 grams of carbs, 5 grams of sugar, so not terrible. Lovely little pick-me-up, nice little snack to send me on my way to dinner. But yeah, I'm gonna head inside now and I'll see you guys in approximately 2 seconds for the final meal. So for dinner then, we are onto a totally basic meal. Got a little bit of rice, a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt, a little bit of red Leicester cheese. This just spiced up the rice a bit really, really nicely. And then we went for some sun-fried chicken fillets from Tesco. These are very, very good for bulking. These are 650 calories, I think over 50 grams of protein. Obviously you could use lean chicken breast instead. You know, you get the required amount of protein, but not as many calories. And then topped off with sweet chili sauce. Yeah, this is one of my favorite meals at the minute. It's, like I say, it's very, very basic, but when I'm in a rush, it's absolutely perfect and totally gets the job done. You know, you don't need to eat, you know, fancy all the time, but yeah, definitely would have liked a little bit of veg with this as well.
The next morning.
Right then guys, it is the next morning. I'm gonna wrap up the video there, I think. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Little full day of eating. Probably more of a, you know, more of a realistic one these days. Just, yeah, it's nothing special, nothing fancy. Usually I would like to have a little bit of, you know, a little bit of veg in the evening, like I mentioned earlier. But yeah, unfortunately completely ran out, so I'll make sure to get some on the way home. Yeah, sincerely hope you enjoyed it. If you have, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next week for the next one. Peace.